Take a look at these flowers. What do you think of them?
Hello, so creatives. Welcome to another interesting tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to make use of our lace flat flowers to make a 3D applique. Yes, converting our flat surface flower into a 3D applique of flowers. I'm sure and I want to assure you that after today's tutorial, we are no longer going to discard our lace pieces. Yes, you are no longer going to discard your lace pieces because you are just going to be creative with it. You are going to get creative with it. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Be sure you watch to the end.
Something like this is a flat surface flower. The tools you need for this tutorial is sand needle and thread or a soldering iron. You need hot glue gun. You need ribbon or any ribbon, felt, or anything that you could use as base. You need a scissors. So now the first step is to trim out your flowers with either a soldering iron or a scissors. Now I have already trimmed flowers here that I'm going to use to stitch this. The first method I'm going to use for you is to create a base. You can use crinoline mesh for this base or felt. You know what is called felt, wadding. So for the base of your flower, the next thing to do is to fold your flowers into two first, then fold it into four this way. If you are going to use needle to stitch it, all you have to do is to stitch it one by one. But now I'm going to illustrate this method first, base method. Just express a little of your hot glue, allow it to melt very well, then just put just a little on it. Attach the base of your flower to it and allow it to stick. Then put a little here to hold your flowers together. Allow it to stick. Fold another one. You could decide how many petals you want your flowers to be. I'm going to express here, just a little here, and place it here. Make sure you secure it with hot glue. If you are not careful with hot glue, whenever you're using hot glue, it can burn you. So you have to be careful with it. So I'm going to You could decide to place your flower however you want to place it. I think it's final when it is raised up. Now at the middle you can decide to decorate it whichever way you want to. So I'm going to use this pearl at the middle. Is it a pearl or stud? I think it's a stud. I'm going to use it at the middle. Allow it to dry before applying it to. So now we have our 3D flower. Cut a base. On that base, apply the hot gun on it. Pick your flowers, fold into two, first fold into four, then secure all your flowers one by one before put it on the right side alone. The right side of the flower should be facing up. So allow the gum to, the glue to dry so that it will stick. I don't have such luxury of time here, so oh ouch, 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 it's hot. You have to be careful when using this so that it won't burn your hand. My hand got burnt. Press it down. Now it sticks. We want to attach this to it. Our 3D flower is ready. Stop throwing your lace ashes away. You see? Beautiful, right? Let me teach you another method you can use for your 3D flower. So another method is okay, let me use this. I'm going to use this flower. The hand stitching method. Just fold your flower into 4, stitch all the flowers separately, then start stitching them together one after the other. I don't want to do that. You can choose to do that. So we are going to repeat the same stitching process for all the flowers. Stitch them the same way. I decided to make this a 3 petals flower. So let's stitch the 3 together now. It's difficult to stitch. Gluing method is easier for a strong flower like this. So after stitching, you are going to cut. Okay, let me end my. Okay, let me cut here. You are going to cut and decide to design it or decorate it with any decoration of your choice. Should we use this? Okay, let me use a butterfly on it. On this, I'm going to use this butterfly pair on it. Just be creative about it. Oh, is it fine? No. Let me use the flower on it. I don't know. Depends on choice anyway. I'm going to use a spear on it. So yeah. Now we have our 3D flower. 3D flower. If you don't want it to be, if you don't want space in between them here, you can decide to stitch them together or use glue to attach them on. But I think it's fun that way. This as the petals are separate, I think it's fine. I like it that way. So this is our 3D flower. This is the base. You can just trim. The base shouldn't be too much. Shouldn't be too wide rather, sorry. So look at it. 3D applique. Thank you very much for staying tuned and watching to the end. Create your own flower and tag me on Facebook at Ayeni Olajumoke. Bye for now.